But I'm curious, why do you think indies have gotten bigger? Or do you think that they always were at that talent? 'Cause I think a lot of indie books are at the level of DC and Marvel and even Image, but now they have a distribution channel in a lot of ways to actually thrive. And it's also the entry and the gate is a hell of a lot easier than it was
Well,
40 years ago.
I think it's all right. I'm just gonna, as my son. My son's a pro wrestler, so I'm gonna use the term. I'm gonna shoot with you here.
I
Because
love wrestling. I'm a huge
okay,
wrestling fan, you
well,
know.
my son's a pro wrestler and an MMA fighter, so I always hear him and his buddies talk about, the term. Okay, it's a shoot. It's a work. It's a shoot. Okay, well, this is a shoot. I'm trying to think of how the best way to say this would be. Is
It's okay. It's okay. However you shoot, you cannot shoot as good as Lufisto did on 45 minutes on my show. So
okay, yeah,
I
okay.
don't know if you know who Lufisto is, by any chance.
Well,
She's amazing.
I'll just say this. I think that part and parcel of it is the amount of talent and the ability to produce just because of our technology with the internet promotion, the ability to produce. I mean, I remember I did a comic back in the 90s and it was so costly just to get it even close to what the mainstream was putting out. I believe that's part of it, but I believe why so many people are running to the independents is, and I won't get into that part, but it doesn't matter what side of the politics you're on. I don't care. You just want to leave it out of the comics. I mean, you can hint at it, give it a good message. I mean, the X-Men always did, back in the day, but it's gone from a nod and a wink to, it's gone from comics to like political pamphlets in some cases.
So I'll throw in. I don't know if you saw Sonic the Hedgehog, the second movie that just came out this weekend, but one of the things that I thoroughly enjoyed about the movie is that it was just a movie. There was
Yes.
no politics. It's Dr. Eggman's evil. He's trying to rule the world, and Sonic and his crew wants to stop him. And it was basic, and it was not political. And you notice life is hard enough as we sit right now. And guess what? When I read Sonic the Hedgehog comics or I read Batman, I want to know the Joker has gone AWOL and he puts Batman in a impossible situation and Batman gets out of it or Sonic gets out of it. And I'm trying to escape from an already difficult life. And I think with Indy in particular, a lot of people have flocked. They're like, look, this is just good story. And of course there's politics, but it's just that there's a massive conflict that's occurring.
A little bit of politics.
We need to just figure out how to get out of the massive conflict while maybe Marvel, DC, Image are all trying to, do some messaging. And it's like, if you pulled back some of that politics, we would have a decent story and it would be, tolerable, for lack of a better word.
Well, I mean, I have really good, heck, working in the entertainment industry, most of it leans one way, but I have good friends on both sides of the equation. And we stay good friends. And that's one thing you don't see about me on like Facebook, social media. I don't talk politics. I'm not going to talk politics on here, but you can't have a discussion about why the mainstream comics are kind of not what they were, but independents are exploding without at least acknowledging that does play a huge part of it. Because, you want to have fun with it. I believe anybody who's an outsider can enjoy the X-Men and the message it gave, but it didn't specify every little thing. It kind of made everybody feel included and that everybody could pick up X-Men and enjoy it. And the only reason I'm saying X-Men, because I hear a lot of people say, oh, well, people talk about politics. The X-Men did it way back. Yeah, well, yeah, they did. But, they did it in such a way that was still enjoyable.